I'm on 4, right? Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm CBS 19 Chief Meteorologist Brett Anthony here in the Weather Center with this update here. We're doing this on Facebook Live, doing it on our YouTube channel, on at CBS19.tv. Just a few minutes to discuss the situation as we head into the evening and overnight hours. I think from here, we might see the worst of this storm. And I'm not going to kind of hesitate to call it an ice storm since we're not seeing significant accumulations of ice in the Tyler and Longview area. Out to the northwest, it is, however, a little bit more concerning, especially up toward Lindale, where there's been some power lines and some wrecks on I-20, and especially the farther west you go out toward Athens and up toward Mineola. Several schools are now beginning to end the day early and issue 2-hour delays for tomorrow morning. Of course, we'll have all of those coming up on CBS 19 News at 5 o'clock. But this map behind me here shows you the winter storm warning for the counties in pink. That does include Franklin County, Titus County, Morris County, Camp County, Wood and Hopkins County, Smith County. Then you've got Van Zandt, Henderson, and Anderson County that are in the winter storm warning. As for the winter weather advisory, it's been pushed to the east. That does now include Marion and Harrison County. Gregg County, Rusk County are now in that, Cherokee County and Houston County. That goes until Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. And then once we get past the winter weather, then we have a heavier rainfall threat that will carry us through Thursday evening, and so there's a chance for some heavy rain. So here's the satellite and the radar animation, and I've got the temperatures superimposed on the types of precipitation. Where you see the pink areas, that's going to be the possibility of seeing some sleet. Of course, any blues and whites, those are snow, and green is going to be rain. You'll notice, and the pink is going to be freezing rain. So around Tyler right now, it's rain and 33 degrees, but just to the west in Canton, it's 30 and freezing rain. And then in Athens, it's 32 and freezing rain. And over deep East Texas, it's just cloudy with maybe some mist, some drizzle, and temperatures are well above freezing right now. In fact, up to 37 at Henderson and at Carthage. So not a ton of concern there for freezing and ice over deep East Texas. I am trying to monitor some of the questions that you might have, but we don't have a whole lot of time here. So what I'll end up doing is if you do post your question, I'll try to get back to you in just a little bit and answer those questions. But this is just merely kind of an update of what we're going and seeing here. And again, you'll see in these pink areas, purple areas, most of the precipitation just east of Waco up through Athens to the northwest of Tyler toward Gilmer and up to the northeast. That's where most of this freezing rain is going to fall tonight. So because of that, yes, very nasty, says Charity, and I think that's going to be the case to the northwest of Tyler. Some very nasty weather to go with this. The storm itself, let me show you where the storm is itself. It is an area of low pressure that is out to the west, and it's currently, and I'll plot this for you here in just a second. This low pressure area is going to be here in southern parts of Arizona. So you see where I drew the L in on the map? So right out there. So that's the storm. So it still has several days to come by. Now, warmer air will start to surge in from the south, from the Gulf. And so that's why tomorrow afternoon this eventually becomes an all-rain event. But through tonight and the first half of tomorrow, we're still talking about the threat of freezing rain. All right, here's future Skycast. And just pick out where you live or close to where you live. For instance, Gilmer 33, Mineola at 31. This is at 6 p.m. tonight. Rain and even some dry weather over deep East Texas. I'll put this into motion. Several hours. We've got waves of freezing rain coming in the pink at Gilmer, Tyler, Athens at Canton, and then just rain down here over deep East Texas. And then the next round comes back in about really early tomorrow morning, maybe 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. But then notice what happens by Wednesday at 2:45. It's all rain and temperatures are up to about 35, 34 degrees. We'll be above freezing. So anything that's icy tomorrow starts to melt off the trees and the power lines. And that would be good news, except for watch for falling little icicles. Then Thursday morning into Thursday early afternoon, it's heavy rain. That's why we have the flash flood watch or flood watch component of this. Now, this is the latest future ice accumulation, and maybe we can take this full so I can show everybody these numbers here. You'll notice that we're still thinking the possibility of having 1/10 of an inch of ice in Tyler up to the northwestern parts of Smith County, 1/4 of an inch at Mineola, maybe another tenth to quarter of an inch at Canton out toward Athens, and another quarter inch up at Sulphur Springs. So these numbers would be enough to weigh down power lines a little bit, tree limbs a little bit. We just don't want a whole lot of wind to get kicked into this. But obviously, looking at this forecast for tonight, the trouble spots are going to be Palestine, Jacksonville, Tyler, Gilmer, and to the northwest. Longview may get into it. A little less concerned. I still think it stays slightly above freezing in parts of Gregg and Rusk County, but they are under that winter weather advisory until 9 o'clock tomorrow. So rain, freezing rain, really from Palestine to Linden and up to the northwest. All rain over deep East Texas, Crockett, Nacogdoches, Lufkin, San Augustine, and Center. So hour by hour, that was for today. I didn't want to end with that. We'll end with this. We'll just give you one more look here at our radar and the clouds that are coming in. But CBS 19 radar just shows that kind of stream of moisture coming in from the lower left-hand corner of your screen to the upper right. So for the next several hours, I would just hunker down, kind of stay in tonight if you can. Once we get past sunset, I think that's when things could start to ice over. Again, mainly north and west of Tyler, south and east of Tyler. Temperatures are going to stay warmer than freezing, and right now we're just dry. So that's our outlook for right now. Leslie wants to know what's expected in Crockett. Should just be all rain down in Crockett. Berryville, likely all rain in Berryville. Not really worried about areas down there. Anything in Upshur County? Yeah, Upshur County may end up seeing just a little bit of icing tonight. Could be around a tenth of an inch. I'll try to answer more of these questions offline, but for now we will send you back, or we're going to go back and kind of update the forecast. Look for another update here on our Facebook Live, CBS19.TV streaming channel, and also on our YouTube channel. That'll come up around 4:30. All right, have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe.